This spectacular public park in Pike County, Pocono Mountains, George Childs Park, is a gem of the Delaware Water Gap National Recreation Area, but it's been closed since March of 2018 after a huge winter storm knocked down tons of trees here and meant that the National Park Service had to work all that time to design and now rebuild a lot of the infrastructure here, including a new accessible path to see these gorgeous waterfalls here. Let's take you on a tour of the renewed George Childs Park.
One of the first public recreation spaces in Pennsylvania. I think it's ahead of all of the state parks. So George Childs definitely had a vision, and he wanted to have this as this woodland paradise, an escape from the heat of the city for everyone. Whether you were wealthy or whether you didn't have money and you just needed a place to be able to get away, get into the fresh air, see the waterfalls and just the spectacular beauty of the area.
It has been years, but Kara Deutsch and the National Park Service are so close to welcoming the public back to this park.
He created this, full waterfalls and bridges, just meandering through this ravine with 3 waterfalls that are some of the most spectacular in this part of Pennsylvania.
Over its nearly 150-year history, George W. Childs Park has been a gem of the Pocono Mountains until that winter storm nearly 6 years ago.
Some of our really tall, old hemlock trees that are still here, we have some. We did lose a bunch in that 2018 March snowstorm. In that nor'easter, we did lose a lot of trees, and that was the reason that we were closed, because there was so much damage to the trails, to the trail bridges, and we really had to rehab a lot to get it back for visitors.
These photos show the sheer scale of devastation. Hundreds of trees toppled, and a huge task left for the National Park Service to get Childs Park back to its former glory.
The bottom line is that we have to make it safe for the public. We also have to follow certain rules and regulations that are in place to make sure that our culture and natural resources are protected first before we do anything.
Not only will Childs Park be restored by mid-2024, it will have some new accessibility features, including this paved path.
We've redesigned the trail from the parking lot down to the first bridge. So we've put down a blacktop surface that will increase accessibility for wheelchairs and those with disability. We also put down another type of trail surface that will actually give access to another part of the park that was not previously accessible.
Just like these falls and the ruins of a former woolen mill within Childs Park, their constant presence awaits the return of families, explorers, nature lovers. The National Park Service plans to reopen Childs Park by mid-2024. Watch for more info as that time gets closer. In the meantime, a reminder of how this restoration is part of the park's long history arc, with a commitment to what George Childs' vision was for this special place.
In the end, Mother Nature is in charge. We are not. We can be relentless as she is. We want people to get back here. So we're doing the right thing. We're rebuilding this to its former glory. And the challenge will be the future, because Mother Nature is always there. But we're here to manage this for the public, for future generations.
Jim Hamill for the Pocono Television Network.